I stayed there for a couple of days, and you know, and they try to help. I try to talk to them about trying to get my truck out, and they and I go, listen, you guys made me pull the trailer over here illegally. I said, all I need is my truck so I can go to work, and this is going to be the insurance is going to take care of all this other stuff. My truck didn't have anything to do. I have the paperwork here, sir, from the state of Tennessee stating that you're only taking my trailer. Well, he says, listen, he goes, you see that truck out there? That truck's been out there for over a year and nobody's been paid a bill on it. You think I'm going to let your truck go? You think I'm going to let your truck go and you leave and nobody pays for the tow bill? And I said, well, what's the tow bill? I said, I towed the trailer over here. And he went in, he was really mad and everything. And he gave me about a $22,000 tow bill.
What's going on, mother truckers? We have so many truck drivers out here that love sharing their stories and information, but there are times when there's a truck driver that is just in need. And if you are a truck driver that needs help ever, please email me at mothertruckernews@gmail.com. We try to get to everyone. And here's a situation here that happened 20 days ago. Okay, we have a mother trucker named Franco. Let me paint this picture for you and then we'll get into this interview. Basically, he's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's going down overpass or underpass, mountain, or what have you. Starts straining out. Next thing you know, there's a pileup right there. He's going about 45 miles an hour, he says. And then another tractor trailer that was there, he caught the side of his trailer and then ripped his trailer. Okay. And so when the police officer got there, wrote a, not a ticket, but basically wrote a description saying that he can detach his truck. But of course, you know, his trailer air hoses were leaking. Well, the tow truck comes and he starts detaching his truck. Next thing you know, the tow truck company, they say, hey man, you can't detach your tractor to your trailer. We're going to tow both your trailer and your truck. And he was very confused at that. It got to the point where they were being extremely aggressive, this tow truck company, and then they block him in on both sides so he can't move and says, look, we fixed your airlines on your trailer, drive your trailer to our impound yard, and if you don't, then we are going to impound your tractor and trailer right now. So he tells them that he feels unsafe. He felt pressured. He was confused. Of course, there was just an accident. And, you know, he ended up doing it. Well, he's driving his trailer that he feels that's unsafe to, you know, drive. And he gets there. And guess what happens? They kick him out. They impound his tractor and his trailer. And they said if he wants his equipment, he's going to have to pay $21,000. You know, he felt like it was entrapment. He feels pissed about it. Let's get into this video right here. If you have any information to help Franco out, please, please, please email him down below and hopefully he could get some help because, you know, he's very emotional about this. He's very hurt and he only had $13,000 left on his truck. So it's been 20 days and he can't even imagine what this bill would be now. Mother truckers, let's get into this. What's going on, brother?
It's just been hard. I just told you a little bit about what happened in the accident that I had.
Yeah, man. I saw the email and I'm just like, I'm just glad you're okay. It looked like something ripped straight into your trailer. I mean, what happened last night?
No, this was a couple of weeks now. It's just that I haven't been able to sleep, and I don't know. Just I started like remembering, and so I hear you a lot and stuff. And I said, well, I'm gonna try to see if I can get a hold of Mother Trucker and see what maybe I can find help because this happened on December 7th, and so what happened was I was coming down I-24 going down into Chattanooga, and there was like two major accidents in front of me, and I coming around the last curve um where you straighten out. Um, Everybody was stopped, and I hadn't sent you all the pictures, but I wanted to talk to you first about it. And so I managed to get out of a situation where I was gonna almost head right into the guy in front of me. Um, I went and got into my left lane. He stopped, but his trailer swerved, like swerved to
Hmm.
the right. So when I got into my lane, a little bit of his trailer was in my lane, so it shaved off the back of
Hmm.
my trailer.
I see. And how many trucks was it like a mini pileup, like two or three trucks or cars, just complete
Um,
accident?
yeah. Well, there was me and another guy because the traffic was like it was like 3 4 seconds. Everything was stopped right in front of us, so it was like everybody, came. The guy in front of me slid all the way up, barely made it, didn't hit nothing. I was able to get onto the left lane, and the guy that was in front of me, he stopped, but like I said, it was raining, and his trailer slid onto my side of the. When I tried to evade him, well, there it caught just a little bit, and you'll see the pictures right now when I
Okay.
send it to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so from that scenario, people that are watching this, Franco's looking for some help. From that though, how fast were you going? I mean, because it sounds like you just stopped like out of nowhere. I mean, at the time, did you have a CB radio, or are you allowed to have one in your truck, or you know?
Yeah, no. I have no time to react. I wasn't going very fast, maybe 45, 50, because we had just come down the hill.
Yeah, I hear
So
you.
in the last curves, if I would have been going faster, no, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't have had time to react.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That sounds scary. I mean, that happens sometimes. I mean, I was just driving this morning in my car, and you know, two cars in front of me just hit the brakes and stop, and it's like, what do you do, right? And so
Yeah.
I can see how scary that is. So, what's the situation that happened, and maybe someone out there might be able to help with your situation, because so after you stopped and you sliced your trailer a bit, and we'll show pictures of that. There was a towing situation, right?
Yeah. So immediately, I got on the phone and called for help, and so maybe like 20 minutes, um an officer arrived by himself, and I was walking around and trying to take pictures and stuff, and he just directed me, go straight to your truck. And he came and got my driver's license, insurance, and all the information about the truck and trailer. And went back to his truck. Sooner later, a little while later, I see this tow truck show up, and so I had gotten off and taken my disconnect my lines, and because my trailer, you couldn't move it. It couldn't be moved because the lines were the air leaks. So
Yeah.
the back wheels were locked. So um after that happened, he told me, no, get in your truck and stuff and hook it up. And the tow guy and the cop, and he was trying to direct me to move it up, and they saw I couldn't do nothing. So after that, the cop, he stayed in the back, and I see all these towing trucks coming, like 3 4 towing trucks. You got 15 people, and it was amazing, a whole bunch of people, and the officer just left. And they didn't let me unhook my truck from my trailer. And very, I mean, like screaming and yelling, what are you doing? Because I started taking out my lines again and stuff. And I said, well, you're taking the trailer, because the officer had given me a paper that releases the trailer to this towing company, and with the address and everything where it's going to be at. And I said, this is what the officer said. My truck is fine, and he goes, I'm towing the whole thing, and nobody's picking anything up until everything's paid for. And I said, what
Really?
do you mean? I said, so he goes, yeah. On that time, I was on the phone with my insurance, or yeah, with the insurance, trying to get a hold of them and letting them know what was happening. And I was explaining to them, and I was like really nervous. And after the accident, and all these guys are yelling at me, and just talking to me in a very rude manner, and we're not gonna let you. So they put one tow truck in front, one tow truck in back,
They
and and
blocked you.
the and the guy on the side. Yeah, they had like all these, like, you know how many boxes fell off? Five little boxes, five, six little boxes of ice cream. It was like Klondike bars or something. That's all that had fell off because just a very little was shaved off the trailer. So I picked those up before the cop got there and threw them up in the truck. And next thing I know, there's no cop, there's no nothing, and I'm trying to. So they tell me you're gonna have to follow this tow truck, and we're about 25 miles down the road. And I said, sir, I can't move this trailer. This trailer is out of service. I mean, that's a DOT. He says, you either do that or I'm going to start dismantling your truck right now. We're going to start taking the drive shafts. We're going to start doing this. And I said, sir, I need my truck. My truck's not damaged. And he goes, listen, when we get up to our yard, we have a storage trailer where we're going to put this merchandise. When it's out of when it's out of the trailer, and it could be removed, then you can get under it, and then you'll be able to leave. Well, that wasn't the case. They made me haul that thing 20 some miles into Chattanooga.
And this is
And
with the trailer, not even the wheels not really turning well, nothing like that.
well, no, well, they actually connected. They did something to connect the lines,
Hmm.
so it'll I mean,
So
so it
pretty
would
much
be.
they threatened you and said that you're going to have to tow your own trailer to their yard, or they're going to tow your truck and your trailer.
Yeah,
So why couldn't they just do it themselves with the trailer?
that's what I told them. And well, after all of this and this happened, and I went in, I was like, um got into their yard and everything and started seeing the situation. It was like, I stayed in my truck, and then I hadn't heard answers from nobody, or broker or insurance or anybody. And I was like, basically they were kicking me out of the yard, and I would have to go to a hotel. And
But
I
you
was
at
like,
least you got to drive your truck out at least though, right?
no, my truck is still there.
Wait up. So they tricked you and then still pretty much impounded your truck and your trailer.
Yeah, my truck is still there right now.
And they made you illegally drive there with a messed up trailer. And if a cop wanted to pull you over, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what happened. So my truck is still over there, and so I stayed there for a couple of days, and they try to help. I try to talk to them about trying to get my truck out, and and I go, listen, you guys made me pull the trailer over here illegally. I said, all I need is my truck so I can go to work, and this is going to be the insurance is going to take care of all this other stuff. My truck didn't have anything to do. I have the paperwork here, sir, from the state of Tennessee, stating that you're only taking my trailer. Well, he says, listen, he goes, you see that truck out there? That truck's been out there for over a year, and nobody's been paid a bill on it. You think I'm going to let your truck go? You think I'm going to let your truck go and you leave, and nobody pays for the tow bill? And I said, well, what's the tow bill? I said, I towed the trailer over here. And He went in. He was really mad and everything, and he gave me about a $22,000 tow bill
Are you
that they
serious?
didn't do nothing.
What's this company called? Because we send me
It's
the information on that company. Because I did you tell now the police that did the police report? Did you reach out to the police and tell them that they tricked you into hauling your own truck and trailer to their yard, and now they're keeping your stuff? You know,
well, well. See, that's the thing that they tricked me into all this, and I was over there for like 3 days, and I was like, um, I don't know. I just didn't feel, I was like very
I can tell
stressed and
like
everything.
you are. I could tell you're very upset about this. Um, Now, have you talked to the police at all? I mean,
No, because I think they're in it. They're in cahoots with it. I think because um first of all, the trooper, he left. When they got there, they took over everything, and they were like instructing me to do this, do that, and at that moment it was like, where's the officer? And sir, I'm not supposed to move this trailer. And it says, you move that trailer, I'm gonna do this and that. And I was like, I mean, I was so like nervous. I don't know how I drove down the highway, behind the tow trucks and everything. But I think it was because they had told me that they was gonna give me my truck after they unloaded it. They never did it. My truck's still parked over there with the with everything there. I believe the insurance has been down there just like maybe yesterday, and it's been a very long time for all of this.
so how much money you think you owe now, supposedly to them?
I don't know, but just for the one day, they say it was 20-some thousand dollars. I should send you the bill,
Yeah,
and
send me the stuff and send me the information to that tow. Let's blast these people, man. I mean, we need to blast this. This was not right. Uh, it's
well, I'll tell you what. They saw me that I was just the owner operator. I was Hispanic. Um, I didn't have any. They immediately. The guy told me when I got over there. He goes, "I'm not letting that truck go. You think I'm gonna let that truck go they before they pay any of it?" I said, "I need my truck to go to work. How much is it?" I said, "How much is it?" So I figured whatever it would be, And he goes, "You want to know how much?" He went and got the bill for $20,000, and that's when I was like, I didn't know what to do. My insurance was working on it, and they've been taking long too. But these people really, I mean, I really don't know how much it would be now. I don't really know, but
I feel
they didn't do it.
like we need to get someone involved in this.
Yeah, I mean, they made me drive that thing illegally. Oh, so on the paperwork that the officer gave me, they gave me an address. They made me drive to a different address. It's not the address where the cops said. Um, there's just a lot of things, and I mean,
And
I've
what
been
truck are
trying
you
to
in right
hold.
now? What truck are
Excuse
you in
me,
right
excuse me.
now? What truck are you in right now?
This is my daughter's trip. Hmm. She's on vacation, so I'm driving it.
This is ridiculous. I think you need to get lawyers involved in this.
I don't know how to do it. I've been trying to. I, I just don't know who to talk to because I don't know what to do. Like everybody's for. I really don't know.
Let me try to uh, let me try and get my buddy. Give me 1 second. Let me call my buddy that's a lawyer real quick. He's an
And,
accident lawyer.
and the days are going by. I'm almost paying my truck off. I only owe like $13,000, and I'm just thinking it's been there for 20 days already. How am I gonna do it? If they, because I started hearing a lot of bad stories about. I don't know specifically about them, but other towing companies that they hold your truck and all this, and I'm like, I only owe 13,000. It's a 2017 Cascadia. What am I gonna do? Lose my truck?
Give me a second. Let me call my guy real quick and just see if maybe we could jump him on the show real quick, and then just have a conversation. see. I'll text him. I'll text him back, and we'll try and get him.
But I have all the documents that I'm gonna send you. I just didn't know really at the moment. It's just I've been just stressing out a lot, and I don't know what happened last night. I just decided to email you because it's just gotten so overwhelming. And
And it's crazy because you only owe like $13,000 left on. Is that your trailer too, though?
no, no, I had a train. It was a rental.
It was a rental.
Yeah.
So no, I'm pissed off for you for this. I reached out to my buddy. He's a lawyer. He owns a law firm in Florida, but he might know somebody to maybe reach out and see what we could do on this and try to help you out. Mother truckers, if anyone out there has some information or have anything, definitely email the show. Franco, if you can have if you can send me, you have my phone number now. Send me, the pictures. Send me, your email, all those things, and
Yes,
then
sir.
I'll put your email on there so that if anyone could reach out and help, because you know, I believe you in what you're saying, and if this is what it is, there needs to be something done with this because this does not sound. Nothing's adding up,
Yeah, I know.
and all it's doing is taking basically someone's livelihood, and I could see you're hurt and you're scared and you're upset and you feel that you've been lied to because I feel the same way. So, let's end it on this, and I'll put the show out there for others to see, and then let us know what tow company, what this and that, and let's say, hey, this is the one time, mother truckers. If all y'all want to blow up this tow truck company and say release Franco's truck, I mean, we could really get into this if they really want to get into this. So I'll do
Yeah,
what I can. But for now, let's blast them and let them know, let the trucking community know what's going on. Uh,
I'll send you all the information right now.
yeah, man. No, I'm so sorry this happened to you, and I'm glad that we could reach out and do this, and hopefully we get some answers.
Yeah, I would justice, especially I mean having me pull that trailer illegally. I think that's a big deal for FMCSA to look at.
So first thing first, and where was this at? Chattanooga, you said?
Yes, sir.
So you're going down the mountain, and then as you're going down, as you're starting straight up, there's a mini pileup happening right there. You're going about 45. You try to get out of the way, but your trailer slices on the edge of another truck, and then next thing you know, the police officer, they give you actually paperwork that you can actually, if you could send it to me so I could show it on the show
I
as well,
will.
that you were allowed to detach your trailer, but then the tow truck company comes and they pretty much block you on both sides and say, hey, we'll fix your airline, but you need to tow this and pull this to our yard, and or we're towing your truck and your trailer. And
Yeah,
next thing happens, right? You you get there, which was a total different address, and then they kick you out of your truck, and then they keep both impounded
yeah.
and want to charge you $22,000. And the biggest part about this, everyone, is you did not feel safe driving your truck the way the trailer was, and you almost felt so back to a wall. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but this is what I'm feeling. And you drove it, what, 25 miles?
I believe it was 25 miles.
Can you imagine if something else happened? Who
Yeah,
would have blamed? That would have been on you. And I'd hate to say, Franco, that you made a mistake with that one, but
I didn't know what to do at that moment.
in the pressure, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You think these people are the professionals, and
Um,
so you know
there was a big backup behind me, in front of me. I mean, I didn't. I mean,
how many car or vehicle pileup was it?
there was I believe two in front of us, but it was a 10-mile backup.
Wow.
Yeah, And from what I was hearing from the days I was there, they told me that the people there at the wrecking place that there's an accident there almost every day.
Yeah, so these something's going on. I can't say if law enforcement has anything to do with this. All I can say is something's not adding up. And so let's put this company on blast, uh, and give me all the information so we could just put that out there on the internet. And if anything, hopefully this, if everything is exactly what you say, then I hope this destroys their business.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you everything. Just for that day, it was $20,000, 21,000. I don't know. It's been 20 days now.